This season, I've got everything I own on the line. I've spent millions of dollars buying my own ground, and I could lose it all this year.
Parker Schnabel just hit something huge during his latest gold rush, and he will never forget it. He's invested $15 million in Dominion Creek, hoping to unearth 5,000 ounces of gold. Taking a page from hockey legend Wayne Gretzky, Parker is going all in.
For everything, equipment, mining claims, blah, blah, camp, he wants $15 million. We can't afford it.
But what if this find changes everything for Parker? Let's explore why this investment resulted in a terrifying discovery. The Golden Gamble. Parker Schnabel's high-stakes mining. The TV show depicts Parker as an innovator, always pushing the limits of technology and overcoming physical challenges. However, a closer examination reveals that television tends to focus on creating suspense and excitement, and Parker's mining adventures are specially edited to amplify these elements. The introduction of Roxanne is promoted as a major advancement, suggesting it will greatly improve Parker's mining operations. Yet, those with experience in mining may view this simply as the next step in technology, although it is presented with excessive celebration to capture the audience's attention.
427.25 ounces. 7,504.9 ounces.
Cheers, guys.
This high-tech wash plant is portrayed as a revolutionary breakthrough, but critics might argue that its importance is overstressed, acting more as a visually appealing centerpiece for the viewers rather than a game-changing mining tool. The storyline effectively ties Parker's investment in Roxanne to a broader narrative of continuous pursuit and success, drawing on the traditional theme of American entrepreneurship. But the day-to-day reality may be less impressive than portrayed. The routine tasks, unexpected problems, equipment malfunctions, and the true costs of gold mining are often overlooked in favor of exciting gold discoveries that seem to happen just when the situation looks most challenging. From exploring various wash plants since the 5th season to eventually constructing Roxanne, Parker's journey is shown as deliberate and strategic. However, this portrayal could also be interpreted as a narrative crafted to keep viewers interested, blending real-life events with scripted entertainment elements. The emphasis on advanced technology like Roxanne shifts the focus from the essential rugged aspects of mining, such as managing mining claims and complying with environmental regulations, towards a narrative centered on innovation and advancement. Roxanne is not merely a piece of equipment, it symbolizes Parker's ambition and the modern evolution of gold mining. As we watch this story unfold, one must wonder whether the actual gold output will meet the high expectations set by such dramatic storytelling. Will Roxanne truly alter Parker's fortunes? Or will it turn out to be a costly reminder of the risks of mixing television drama with the harsh realities of gold mining? The true impact of Parker's decisions might be better assessed by their effects on his team, his financial health, and the natural environment, rather than by the amount of gold extracted.
You see that up there in the corner? Just a big puddle of gold on the edge there. That's really cool. God, seeing this right off the bat, I bet we might find some really nice ones.
As the show continues to captivate its audience with the promise of gold and the spectacle of large machines, the actual cost of Parker's bold moves may still be emerging. Viewers are left to consider whether the narrative of technological triumph and mining success really holds up against the backdrop of the challenging, often unpredictable world of gold mining. Roxanne is often talked about as the superhero of gold mining, thanks to its new technology that changes how gold is mined. But before getting into Roxanne, let's look at a more basic piece of equipment in gold mining, the wash plant. A wash plant is critical in mining operations. Its job is to sift through a mix of dirt, gravel, and rocks to find gold, using water, gravity, and machinery. The process begins with continuously loading this mixture into the wash plant, usually with conveyor belts or loaders to ensure a steady flow. Let's look at how Parker's team gets gold from the ground. Testing new frontiers in mining. When the mixture reaches the plant, it goes through an important sorting phase where it's organized by size using screens or bars. This step is crucial not just for making the process smooth, but also to prep the material for the next stages where gold will be separated. Here, the wash plant acts like a giant strainer, designed to wash the soil and break down clumps, making it easier for gold particles to emerge. Next, the soil and water mix moves to sluice boxes or jigs. Sluice boxes are simple, inclined planes lined with materials that trap gold. Because gold is heavy, it settles and gets caught, while lighter bits like small rocks and sand are washed away. Jigs work differently, using a pulsating water flow to stir the mix and separate materials based on weight. The gold, being heavier, settles at the bottom, away from lighter materials. This method of extracting gold, while proven, is far from flawless.
This wash plant, it's got a lot more sluice run width, and so that's what should increase our yardage and help us get through all of the pay here at Dominion and the money pit that we have to do. It's a bit of a gamble going with something that's untested late in the season, but we'll roll those dice.
The performance of a wash plant can be greatly affected by various factors, such as how it's set up, how consistently the mixture is fed into it, and how well the initial sorting is done. Additionally, the type of equipment needed varies greatly depending on the size of the operation, the site's characteristics, and the specific objectives of the mining project. This brings us to Roxanne, which is marketed as far superior, promising unprecedented efficiency with its advanced technology. However, when Roxanne first started operating on Parker's site, it encountered several problems. Despite claims of superior performance, early operations were hindered by mechanical issues such as faulty wiring and broken water hoses, which tarnished its reputation somewhat. Parker's determination through these issues shows his dedication to advancing gold mining technology. But it makes one wonder if Roxanne is really as revolutionary as claimed, or if it's just a small improvement dressed up in grand marketing. As the industry evolves and miners like Parker continue to test new technologies like Roxanne, it's important to look critically at these tools beyond their promotional claims. While striving for more efficient gold mining methods is commendable, Roxanne's true value will be determined by how it performs under the real-world conditions of gold mining, far from the controlled environments of promotional videos. Understanding these technologies and their practical applications helps demystify the complex world of gold mining. It highlights the ongoing challenges and the constant need for innovation in the field. Roxanne represents a step in this direction, but its long-term impact remains to be seen as it continues to be tested against the everyday demands of the mining industry. The evolution of mining equipment like Roxanne could potentially lead to more efficient and cost-effective mining processes, but it also requires a balanced view of technological promises versus actual performance in the field. When Parker first used Roxanne, it was really just a test to see if they could handle issues as they arose. Even though their first attempt wasn't perfect, Parker's quick thinking really stood out. It was clear that quickly adapting to make the machine work better was their main goal. Improving Roxanne became a big deal because they wanted to make sure it could do its job perfectly. Day after day, Parker and his team kept at it, tirelessly making small adjustments to better their process of extracting gold. This continuous effort showed just how eager Parker was to get as much gold as possible, without wasting any resources. His dedication is almost too intense, hinting that he's not just working hard but is driven by an extreme commitment. Now see what happens when Parker tries out a new machine.
I've been around a lot of wash plants. This is probably the nicest one ever. Like, probably one of the more high-tech wash plants in the world, really.
The Rush of Gold, Season 14. The story set up for this season suggests a lot of success and exciting developments as Parker and his team face every new challenge in their gold hunting adventure. Roxanne, the new machine, started with a bang, reportedly finding 56.85 ounces of gold on its first run. This successful start raised expectations for a profitable season where Parker and his team could really hit it big. Bringing Roxanne into the mix was like adding a famous athlete to a team, designed to draw attention and build excitement. Their immediate success with Roxanne was described not just as good luck, but as a result of detailed planning and clever tactics, making it seem like a big gold find was just a matter of time. With such a promising start, it seems Parker and his crew are on the path to possibly their most profitable season. But there's more to think about here. Is this storyline about more than just mining? How much of it is shaped to keep viewers watching, and how much is the real deal? Parker's strategy and Roxanne's performance suggest they might break some records this season. These early successes are portrayed as just the beginning of a thrilling and engaging season for those watching at home. Parker's determination to excel in the challenging world of gold mining is highlighted by his project, Roxanne, a sophisticated wash plant developed over 2 years. Roxanne's success is expected to be a key feature this season, emphasizing Parker's hardiness and well-thought-out plans. However, as we watch Roxanne's story unfold,
not at this point in time. We need power to be able to wash those rocks.
One might wonder if we are seeing true innovation or just a storyline crafted to impress and keep viewers hooked. Parker's narrative, filled with determination and clever moves, makes for entertaining TV, but also raises questions about whether these are straightforward victories or if they are somewhat enhanced for the audience. The excitement building up in Gold Rush Season 14 is not just about mining success. It also portrays the balance between real achievements and the drama added for TV appeal. As the season unfolds, it's important to recognize the difference between actual mining breakthroughs and the victories that might be played up for the sake of an engaging story. Watching Parker Schnabel's career, his strong drive is evident, heavily influenced by serious challenges, but also possibly by the need to produce an engaging show for viewers. As we observe, we should be mindful of the mix between genuine accomplishments and the dramatization that often accompanies reality TV narratives. Parker Schnabel, a prominent figure on the reality TV show Gold Rush, was born into the world of gold mining in Haines, Alaska in 1994. His grandfather, John Schnabel, had been a miner, and Parker followed in his footsteps. From a young age, he was not just working in the family business. He was quickly learning to master it, even though the reality show often focuses on his youthful energy and ambition. Gold Rush brings the viewers into the tough and gritty world of gold mining. It's more about the hard work and challenges miners face than the thrill of finding gold. The show packages the highs and lows of the mining world into episodes that are easy to watch, focusing heavily on drama and tension. At the center of this narrative is Parker, often shown as a young genius who can tackle any challenge that comes his way in the wilderness where they mine. Next, we see how Parker's big decisions shape his mining season. The true challenges of striking gold. Parker's transformation from beginner to expert is emphasized, as is his strategic thinking and leadership skills. He's known for his ability to manage big mining operations and make quick decisions that keep the work going, no matter how tough things get. On the show, he made headlines for finding 1,000 ounces of gold in one season, the youngest miner to achieve such a feat. This was presented as a big win for Parker, showcasing his skills and determination. However, the show doesn't always tell the full story of what mining is really like. It tends to simplify the complex details of running a mining operation and doesn't focus much on the day-to-day hard work of Parker's team, who play a big role in the mining efforts but don't always get as much screen time. Parker made a huge financial decision. He invested $15 million in a new mining site called Dominion Creek, which the show claimed could have about 880,000 ounces of gold.
It's just super frustrating having this much ground and so much gold in it, and for the problems we're facing right now financially, it may as well not even exist. It's like...
This was portrayed as a bold move, setting up Parker for a huge potential profit. But this kind of investment is very risky, and the show plays up the excitement without focusing too much on the risks or the environmental impact of such a large mining operation. The gold at Dominion Creek is buried deep, about 40 feet underground, requiring more equipment and more money to extract. This move by Parker is a big part of the show, presenting it as a critical decision that could lead to massive profits or significant losses. This is typical of gold mining, where the possibility of a big payoff often comes with high risks. Parker's investment in Dominion Creek is a central story on the show, highlighting the gamble involved in mining. The narrative is crafted to keep viewers hooked, wondering if Parker's big bet will lead to a windfall or a loss. While the potential for making $60 million from the gold in Dominion Creek sounds like a dream, the reality involves careful planning, a lot of hard work, and a bit of luck. As the show progresses, it continues to focus on Parker's role in the mining operations. He's portrayed as more than just a miner. He's a character whose every decision is amplified for the audience. Each season brings new challenges, and Parker is shown as ready to face them, driven by a deep ambition to succeed and often taking big risks to do so. His life and work are turned into a spectacle for viewers, mixing real mining challenges with the drama of reality TV. Whether he succeeds or fails, Parker's story is a central part of Gold Rush, drawing viewers into the world of gold mining and the constant ups and downs that come with it. Parker Schnabel, a well-known gold miner, recently faced a major decision that could drastically change the future of his business. He found himself at a crossroads, deciding whether to invest a significant amount of money into new mining areas or to reduce his operation to save costs. This decision was critical because it involved not only the potential to find more gold, but also the risk of losing a lot of money. In a detailed discussion with People magazine, Schnabel opened up about the challenges and pressures of managing a large-scale mining operation. Schnabel's team, who depend on his decisions for their jobs, were central to his thought process. The dilemma was whether to pursue an ambitious goal of mining 7,000 ounces of gold or to cut back on expenses, potentially making the business smaller but more manageable. Each option presented its own set of challenges and uncertainties, which made the decision particularly tough. Parker now faces a big choice that could change everything: the human cost of pursuing precious metal. During the interview, Schnabel emphasized how much he relies on his team and how important it is to him to keep everyone employed. He talked about the difficulties of running a successful mining operation, especially when it involves taking big financial risks.
With a lot of it is like having good parts and having good parts availability and people and having some of that infrastructure on site.
The focus was on a potential $15 million investment in a place called Dominion Creek, which could either bring in a lot of gold or turn out to be a costly mistake. The introduction of Roxxon, a new and advanced wash plant, added to the complexity of his situation. This piece of equipment was seen as a major upgrade for Schnabel's mining efforts, promising to process gold more efficiently and potentially increase the gold yield. However, the cost of Roxxon was substantial, and its success was uncertain. It represented a big financial commitment and a significant technological leap forward. The decision to move forward with Roxxon was depicted as a critical point for Schnabel's operation. This new machine could revolutionize how they mined for gold, but it also came with the risk of high costs and the uncertainty of new technology. Investments like these require not just money, but also a lot of optimism and courage. Where the possibility of making or losing money changes rapidly, Schnabel's choices highlight the real and tough nature of the industry. The potential benefits of striking large amounts of gold are countered by the real risks of financial loss, which could affect not just profits, but also the livelihoods of his team. The discussions about these decisions, as shared by Schnabel, go deep into what it means to be a part of the gold mining industry. It's a field where each decision can lead to great success or significant losses. The leadership decisions made by individuals like Schnabel are not just about business. The hopes and concerns of the entire team heavily influence them. As followers of the Gold Rush story, we are drawn in by the ongoing narrative of Roxxon and Dominion Creek. Not just for the excitement of discovering gold, but also for the human stories behind these high-stake ventures. Whether this season ends with record-breaking success or serves as a warning about overambition is yet to be seen. However, it's clear that the world of gold mining, as experienced by Parker Schnabel and his team, is filled with both the thrill of potential rewards and the stark realities of substantial risks. What do you think? Is gold really worth the big risks? Let us know in the comments, and remember to subscribe for more updates.